choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's checking.
Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A give to Gibson running right. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Faking the handoff, Howell. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Howell looking to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Gibson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Prescott off play action. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott on 1st down. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Powell. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Prescott, they're going to throw for it as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are...
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Taken from just outside the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay.